What would be the danger of not checking and just taking his word for it, not looking around?
That a signal meant watch out, I'm coming through.
Yeah, it could mean anything, couldn't it? So it's probably likely that he's flashing you to go, but you just need to make sure that that signal is for you, it's not for somebody else. Into the road, but turn left, please turn. So what can you do to make sure it's for you? Got your signal on the wrong way there, right? So put your signal on, cancel that, signal left. Signal left now, left. Downward direction of travel of the wheel. So press it down, Tony, press it down. That's it.
I do have problems with that.
Okay. The indicator stalk follows the direction of travel of the steering wheel. So if you turn left, it's down, a downward movement. Okay?
I'm turning right, it's downward as well, isn't it?
If you're turning right, it's with the direction of travel of the steering wheel, so it's upwards. Upwards. So think of it as that way, and then downwards that way. Yeah?
It's not a big problem when you visit.
It could be a problem, couldn't it? It could confuse people around you if you signal the wrong way. What could happen, do you think, if you signal in the...
Oh, they might think I'm going that way and I'm going that way. Yeah.
So what could somebody do?
Sorry?
What could somebody do as a result of you putting incorrect signals? They could get confused, but they might do something that's dangerous.
Yeah, shall I deal with this first?
Yeah, you deal with this first and then we'll carry on talking in a moment. Okay, got a crossing up ahead here, it's a zebra crossing. So check your centre mirror and go off the gas, and scan. Make sure there's nobody there. Scan on approach. Off the gas.
It's not a crossing, is it?
No, it isn't a crossing. Okay, carry on. Yes, going back to your signal at the junction. If you were signalling left and turning right, what could a pedestrian do?
They'd be confused.
They could be confused. They could step out in the road, couldn't they? And of course, it could cause danger.
Yeah, I think I've got that now.
Okay, that's good. All right, when you get a situation like that, next time I'll just prompt you if need be. Okay, you've got our zebra crossing up ahead. Check your centre mirror, come off the gas, so we don't accelerate over the crossings. Now look around the crossing.
What crossing?
This one here, with the zigzags and the chevrons across the road and the yellow lights that are flashing.
Was the yellow lights there? I didn't see them, sorry.
They were beacons flashing, police beacons, yeah.
Signal leak, haven't it?
It was. I was trying to see, I was looking ahead. What did he do?
He flashed all four indicators together.
Oh, I see, yes, he was thanking you for waiting for him. Yes, again, it has no meaning in relation to what he was using it for. When do you use your hazard lights?
Sorry?
When would you use your hazard lights?
I didn't even know we had hazard lights, to be honest with you.
Okay, we haven't talked about those, have we? We'll talk about those in the movie in a minute. But looking up ahead, can you see the green lights up ahead there?
I can. Yeah.
Excuse me. That could well be a crossing, couldn't it? But it isn't. It's a set of lights, but it does have pedestrian facility. How we identify that it's not a crossing is there's no zigzags on the road. So we're obeying the lights. That's it. You see on the post there, you've got the box there.
Oh, yeah.
So it's for pedestrians' convenience. They can also cross the road at the junction as well. Or it'll hold the lights on the road face a bit longer for them to cross. But it's not an actual crossing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so, yes.
Good, well done for not signalling. Coming around the car. Nice early line out, your early observation. Make it nice and safe but difficult. Do you need to signal left there?
Yeah.
We're going straight on, aren't we? We're on the mini roundabout. Have you done roundabouts?
Yeah, I've done some roundabouts, yeah.
Yeah? Did your instructor say about the mini roundabouts? You don't need to signal off them?
You might have mentioned, I can't remember.
Yeah, so it's only if we're turning left or right a mini roundabout that we bother to signal. So we've got another one coming up here.
I can see it, sorry.
Okay, Tony, so don't signal on this one, just look ahead, don't signal off, that's it, don't signal. Okay, so So thinking back just before that, what happened there?
I didn't see it.
You accelerated, then you took over the crossing.
I didn't see it crossing.
You didn't see the crossing. Okay. Okay, well, there's a crossing there. So what should we have done? Check our centre mirror, and we should come off the gas, shouldn't we? Scan the crossing and go over at a moderate speed, not accelerating like we did.
Yeah, I find I don't learn by just being told what to do. Though,
Okay, so I'll talk you through the next one. So we've got a crossing up ahead here, zebra crossing, yellow Belisha beacons, which aren't on at the moment.
You mean the yellow Belisha beacons on the black and white post?
On the black and white post with the black and
Oh,
white.
I see them
So
now,
check
yeah.
your centre mirror now, Tony. Centre
Yeah,
mirror, look up
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Look up here, that's it. Now scan from left to right. And good speed over that one, didn't speed up.
Yeah, what's all this about the mirror on approach? If somebody walks out, I've got to stop, haven't I?
Yeah, so we can see a sign up ahead. We've got another crossing up ahead. Potentially a school crossing, haven't we?
Yeah, so what's all this about check the mirror on approach?
So checking your mirror on approach, what are we usually checking our mirrors for? Don't signal, don't signal.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Why are we not signalling?
I don't need to.
Don't need to, that's fine. It could be confusing, couldn't it?
Yeah.
You haven't got enough time because they're a mini roundabout. So what are we checking our mirror usually to check what's behind? What are we looking for?
No, I'm doing it because you tell me to.
Yeah, what are we looking for? I need to make sure you understand. So what are you looking for?
See what's behind me.
See what's behind you, yeah. And what are you looking for?
Turning right,
I want you to turn right, please.
all the way around, back down.
All the way around the roundabout and back on the direction we came for.
But it doesn't matter who's behind me. If somebody's standing there or walks out, I've got to stop, haven't I?
Yeah, but if you know there's a car following behind you, and if it's a bit too close, you could slow down a little bit sooner.
And I don't need to indicate off.
You do on this one because it's not a mini roundabout.
Yeah, so this mirror again, you were saying?
So centre mirror, you're looking for speed and direction of anybody behind you, and if you do need to slow down and stop suddenly, you could brake a little bit sooner than you would normally.
If they're really far away from me.
If they're close behind you,
Oh, if they're close behind me. Oh, sorry, I
so
get
don't
you. Yeah.
signal, don't need to signal time. That's it, right. Straight ahead, isn't it? It's a mini roundabout.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So the rules are different with the mini roundabouts to the main roundabout.
Oh.
You do signal off from the main roundabout because it's bigger. You're conveying more information on the big roundabout, more time to do it. Usually the speed of the traffic is a bit higher as well. Do you understand why you're doing that? Yeah. At the big roundabout. Can you just explain it to me?
Sorry?
It's alright. Focus on the crossing.
What crossing?
Yes, crossing.
Oh, I missed it.
Okay. I should pull you over it, shouldn't I?
Set up rolling.
Yeah.
Get the education in first.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what
once
else
you
I can say to you.
Sorry?
I'm trying to think of what else I can say to you to put the education in there.
Think how many you've missed and how many you've spotted, yeah?
Of the crossings? Yeah.
In good enough time, yeah?
I'm trying to think, get you educated on the mirror because you're not quite getting there on the mirror, are you?
Yeah, prioritise.
Right, that's okay.
You're going to have to learn to do that in lessons, isn't it?
Roundabout? Are you getting a signal on this one?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
No.
good. Well done.
See, I'm
And
right on top of this crossing now, and there's been no mention about Belisha beacons.
watching you for the
black and white posts.
watching
Yeah?
you for the signal though. Yeah, okay.
What does prioritise mean?
The most important things first. Okay, so we've got the
Straight on.
straight ahead. Are you with signal here?
No.
Looking ahead, we've got traffic lights there.
Oh, traffic lights.
Traffic lights, but it's not a crossing this one.
No, it's got no zigzag lines.
No zigzag lights, good, well identified, well done. But it does have a pedestrian facility. So what would you do if somebody was crossing the road there and the lights were changing? Would you carry on?
Well, I can't run them over.
You can't run over that, so you would, good. Wonderful. All the time we're driving along, we're making sure that if any pedestrians there, they don't cross in front of us. If they look like they're going to, we are preparing to give way if we need to.
Is that a crossing there?
This one here with the
Yeah.
island? No,
Yeah.
it's a pedestrian refuge. So in the middle of the road, it assists people to cross.
So somebody standing there, I don't stop.
No, unless they look like they're going to step off the curb.
Look like.
Yeah, if they do put their foot on the road in front of us,
Oh, right.
then yes, we would stop for them.
Well, don't run them over.
No. At the end of the day, pedestrians have right of way, so if they do step out in front of you, you have to stop for them. It's dangerous if you don't. Okay, see the yellow balls up ahead and the lights
Oh,
on the,
yeah,
and the
yeah.
black and white posts?
Yeah.
Well, that's the zebra crossing.
Oh, right.
So one approach to it, mirrors, appropriate gear and speed. So don't accelerate, off the gas. Now scan from side to side, make sure there's nobody around.
I'm just going to pull in to get some cash out of the cash
No,
machine.
we
to
carry
pay
on.
you.
No, we carry on. Please
Sorry?
don't stop
That's
on
the
the
cash machine there.
No, don't stop on the zigzag lines. We don't stop on the zigzag lines at crossings
Do we not?
because it's an offence, for one thing,
And turning right.
and we're going to turn right here.
It's very inconvenient because there's one right outside my house.
Yeah, we have to find an alternative place to park. Mustn't park on the zigzag lines.
You won't be getting paid today then.
And we don't stop on those because, well, it's dangerous basically. If we were to stop on those, we could be masking the view of oncoming cars from people that might be crossing out behind us, and they might get hit by the car that's oncoming. And also the person on the crossing, if they're crossing behind us and we stop there, probably wouldn't be able to see the cars coming down the road. And we can turn left, please turn.
So remember that. I mustn't stop.
You mustn't park. So there's a difference
I
there.
mustn't park, sorry.
You mustn't park. You can stop if there's people on the crossing, of course, but you mustn't park on those zigzag lines.
I mustn't park. I'm making note of that.
Not on the zigzag lines, no. So why are you not parking on the zigzag lines?
Because you told me why it's dangerous.
Yeah, why is it dangerous?
It's blocking people's view.
Blocking people's view, yeah. Blocking whose view?
Pedestrians and the cars.
And the cars.
turning left.
And left, yeah, please turn.
That's the only thing I mustn't do is I mustn't park, yeah?
You mustn't park, and
Yeah.
you must also think about our briefing. You remember that? That's we said about
What
not
briefing?
Briefing at the beginning of the lesson. You mustn't overtake. Either for the same reasons, it's an offence to overtake on the crossing, and also from the safety perspective, you could be overtaking somebody when somebody's stepping onto the crossing in front of them. So they could be stopping for a pedestrian. If you overtake them, what could happen? You could kill them, couldn't you?
Yeah.
If you're overtaking. Yeah. Speedy, yeah? Anybody else?
I'm quite patient, I don't mind waiting.
Just as well.
Taxi driver doing his job, isn't he?
Is he a taxi driver?
And we're going to turn left.
At the end of the road, we're turn left, please. So. Ask you a question there. So you had a turning next to you there, didn't you, into the car park? It's right on top of the junction, isn't it?
Oh, the indicator bit early.
Yeah, a bit early. Yeah. But is it too early? Because if you delay it any longer, it's of no use really for the junction, is it? Really? Not for the car behind it, is it? Slow down, Tony. It's brake. Snippy, isn't it?
Okay?
Snippy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is when you're asleep, isn't it?
It is. Getting hung up talking about
Yeah.
signalling. Yes. See further up the road, it's a set of traffic lights. See if it's a crossing, shall we, as we get closer? How will you identify if it is a crossing?
I can't even see the traffic lights yet.
Oh, it's on back there, but
Yeah.
they've gone out of view now.
Yeah, you must have better eyesight. I can see it now.
They're now there, yeah. So how can we identify whether that is actually a pedestrian crossing or just a set of traffic lights at a junction?
You said zigzag lights.
Good. Well done. And what do those zigzag lines mean?
can't park and I can't overtake.
Good, well done. What does the solid white line mean?
That's where you stop. The lights are red.
If the lights are red, good. Coming up to the roundabout there. It's a little mini roundabout, isn't it? You get a signal?
No,
No, good. Why not?
I'm already there before the signal's any advantage, isn't it?
That's right. Such a small space, isn't it?
I suppose it could affect my steering, couldn't it?
It could indeed, yeah. Your attention would be best directed to keeping control of the car. So, up ahead there we have a zebra crossing with the black and white posts and the yellow lamps on top.
Oh yes,
The
I
yellow
see
lamps
them
on
now,
top.
yeah.
So what? So the process here is we're checking our sensor mirror.
Check the mirror.
That's it.
Scan.
Scanning on approach.
Yeah, I spotted that one well in advance, didn't I?
and not accelerating
And
over
there's
it.
the lines.
There's the lines, so we give way if we need to.
Yeah.
That's it. Then just check your sensor mirror as you make progress again. Is this person crossing? What would you have done there if you'd stepped off the curb?
Stopped.
Stopped, good. Now what can you see up ahead now? What type of crossing is that?
Oh yeah, it really is easy to spot when you
When you're looking for them,
when you got that information, isn't it?
that's it.
You see the black and white posts, see them beacons flashing.
That's it, so that's the zebra crossing, isn't it?
I can even see the zigzag lines now.
So I'm just going to prompt you, what mirror are you checking?
Middle mirror.
Middle
There's a
mirror.
good distance behind me, so I'm not too worried.
Good, that's fine.
Scanning the crossing.
I was just going to ask you what you're
I'm
going to
getting
do
the
next.
hang of this.
That's it. What will you do with your speed?
I won't increase it.
Good.
In case little Johnny can overtake me. I thought overtaking wasn't allowed.
It isn't allowed. No, it's just broken the law there.
Should I toot the horn on him?
Could you? No, we'll just leave him to get on his merry way. But can you see what a danger that could have been then? And well done for coming off the gas and allowing him to go past quickly. But could you see the danger? We were masking the view
Yeah.
of the crossing, weren't we?
And straight.
And we're going to follow the road ahead of the roundabout.
Indicator needed.
There it is. Yeah. Well done. Good.
School.
That's the school, yeah. So it could be a crossing around the corner, couldn't there, for the school?
Yeah, we have one there where I live, and we get a lollipop person walks out into the road.
Yeah, so what would you do if the lollipop person at the side of the road started to lean the stop sign out?
Well, when I'm on a push bike, I always stop because otherwise doesn't she actually hits me with the sign. And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right.
All the way around.
All the way
back
around.
down the other side.
Okay, back down the other side, please.
Yeah, she's quite.
So we're at a big roundabout. Just could we come back to that in a moment? So
Yeah.
a big roundabout. We signal to come off these roundabouts. So I'll tell you when to signal. So take your signal off now. Check mirrors and signal here.
Oh.
That's it. Left. That's
Oh
it.
yes, because it's bigger. Again.
It's a much bigger roundabout. More time to signal, and it conveys more information on the big roundabout.
On the school side.
The school sign, yeah. So around the corner, could expect pedestrians, couldn't we?
Children mirror.
Children in the road, yeah. Good speed. What would you not do here? It's got zigzags here, isn't it?
Park.
Exactly, you can park here. Would you overtake?
Yeah.
No.
No, that's us driving a white car,
A white car?
a
A white Fiesta?
white Corsa. Isn't it?
Oh, the silver Corsa, yeah, coming that way, yeah. Had dents in it, didn't it? It's probably done it before. What have we got ahead here? What type of crossing is that?
Oh, it's a non-controlled crossing.
Uncontrolled, yeah. Zebra
Check the
crossing.
mirror.
Good.
Scanning.
Good. Make sure you scan, Tony.
I've
That's
scanned
it.
well in advance
Good.
there. Yeah.
Just looking at your eyes there.
Yeah.
Good. Well done. Good speed over the crossing there. You didn't accelerate. So I think you've probably got there on those now. How do you feel about that? Do you
Yeah,
want to
it's
have a
actually-
go on your own at next?
Yeah, it's actually spotting them is really the.
Looking well enough ahead. So you need to plan your journey. Look well ahead. Always look well ahead.
Spotting them and
What can you see up
checking.
there? What can you see up ahead? Where the blue car is up there, a bit beyond the blue car. You see the posts and the
yeah.
yellow lights? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see them. The black and white posts. Yeah.
That's it. So talk me through what you're going to do.
Yeah, I could even do an even earlier mirror check here, couldn't I?
Be good because you're doing it for the roundabout
Yeah.
anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
Where you will do what with your indication?
Nothing.
Nothing at all. That's it.
I suppose if we indicate off here, they might think I'm going down there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Scanning.
Good. Well done. So do you feel happy with those now?
Yeah, I feel that I'm getting the hang of that.
Yeah, I think you're doing well with those crossings, zebra crossings. Well, just talk a bit more about the any light control crossings we come across.
I think I'm okay with them. Stop on red, go on green, isn't it? If the cross is clear.
If they're on the phase where the lights are still, the amber light's flashing, if it's a pelican crossing, for example, and there's still people in the road, we'd wait for them to clear the crossing and get onto the pavements.
Oh, will I get a flashing amber here?
I have no idea, actually.
Okay.
No, you won't. You'll be solid amber. Okay.
These are traffic lights, aren't they?
Yes, they are traffic lights, not crossings. Yeah, so you'll get a solid amber there, won't you? You don't know.
Sorry?
You don't know. Well, I'm asking you. So with the puffing crossing, remember there was a puffing and a pelican crossing. They're both light control crossings. The puffing crossing has got sensors that look at the actual road and they sense when the pedestrians have cleared the crossing.
Oh, I've seen them when I've actually
Then they
crossed
change the
them.
lights. Yeah.
And then the camera's pointing down. I always thought they
That's
would
right.
make sure that I don't need the crossing. They were keeping an eye on me, so I didn't steal the crossing.
No, just making sure you clear the crossing. They're sensors,
Oh,
not
right.
cameras. They're just sensors.
Did they have a flashing amber then?
Do they have a flashing amber
Yeah.
phase? No, they don't. They have a red and amber phase.
What, same as normal traffic lights?
Light normal traffic lights for you to move off again. Yeah. The ones that have the flashing amber phase are the pelican crossings.
Oh.
The reason they have that is because I'll talk to you in a moment. What's the crossing we got ahead?
Oh, I see it up there, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm getting pretty good at spotting these now. I never
Yeah,
missed
well
another
done.
one again.
Are you comfortable if I still talk to you about the pelican crossings?
Yeah.
While you do it with this one? Okay.
Yeah, mirror
Good.
scan.
Good. So the pelican crossings, the difference between those and the puffins, they don't have sensors that look at the crossing
Oh,
to see when people have stopped walking across the road. They're just on a time delay. So what they have at the end
Next
of the
road on the right.
Okay, take the next road on the right, this way. So what they have with the pelican crossing is a good reactions. Tony.
Cross anywhere, can they?
Good reactions, yeah. Okay.
That was okay to wave him out there, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
And turning right.
I'm showing them at the moment. Watch him again. Turning right.
Sure, he's not going to get me twice, is he?
It was looking that way, wasn't it? Good reactions, Tony. Well done. But,
Yeah, I waved him across.
But yeah, that's the only thing you did wrong there, really. Very good for stopping, because he was like he would have stepped out, wouldn't he? He didn't stop. But you shouldn't wave him out.
Yeah, I know him. He lives next door to me.
Does he?
Yeah.
What's his name?
John.
John. Okay. Okay. But you shouldn't wave him out in the road, and you shouldn't beckon, even if you know the person. You should beckon them out in the road, because you could be encouraging them to cross the road, and the car behind may not have stopped. It might have shot round you.
Oh, right.
So he could have run it.
Turning left.
He could have got run over, couldn't he, by the car behind? Take left, please.
I'll have a word with him later on when I see him.
Yeah. Educate him.
Right?
Educate him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why would we not beckon him out?
Because I don't know what's happening within the vehicles, do I?
You don't know. Something else could have come round us, couldn't it? Hit him.
I think he was going across anyway, wasn't he?
Well, you know, if it's his decision at the end of the day, you can't think for him. All you can do is try and help do the safe thing for him yourself to keep him safe. But so I wouldn't include beckoning him out across the road when there's potentially something else coming.
So even if I know them, don't beckon them across.
No, even if you know them, don't beckon them across, and don't wave to them either, because they could misinterpret your wave, couldn't they, as to mean that you're letting them cross the road. I understand the sentiment, but they certainly wouldn't appreciate you if they had time out over them, would they?